Hey guys, Omni here. We are back with Stargirl. We're about to dive into episode 7. Last week's episode was really fun. I actually really enjoyed it. The team as a whole, the new JSA, finally came together to unite under one banner to take out the bad guys. Except they got their asses kicked. They lost pretty hard. And had Pat not shown up, it probably would have not went quite the way they had hoped. The team definitely has a lot to work on as far as teamwork. As we saw at the end of the episode, Pat has kind of turned over because he has been given pretty much no choice at this point in the story to help Courtney with her new JSA. So he said the team needs training, and I'm curious to see if we're going to get a glimpse of what he has in store to get them more, operating as a smooth, clean machine, and see where that goes from there. So the title of this episode definitely implies that we are going to be having a two-parter. It's called Shiv Part 1. And I think we know what that means. I think I do too, based off the preview for last episode. So I'm ready. Are you? Let's go ahead and dive into episode 7 of Stargirl. Here we go.
Good morning.
Oh, really? Nice. Chuck singing along.
Honey, did you make us lunch?
Yeah, but we didn't see it in there.
I got busy. Hope you have a great day.
Seems like the tables have turned. Ah, he got his paper route.
Dad! I'll take care of it, and training begins after school. Hey, buddy.
Training for what?
Pat's just helping me
With
learn
her
to drive.
homework. Well, what I mean is it's more like a driver's ed class, you know?
Less of a
Good
class,
try.
more of a hands-on experience, right? Because the only way to really learn how to drive is to just
Here we go.
do it.
Actually, you're not right, because you're not just going to jump behind the wheel of an automobile without learning a few fundamental rules. That's a good way to get yourself and everyone you love killed.
I
Jeez, Dad.
love
Learning to drive serious business, Mike.
their
Please tell me
conversations.
you're not teaching.
I feel like I can wake him up. Like I can will it to happen. It sounds crazy.
It does.
You think I care about some dumb dance? Look at my dad.
You're right. I thought you might want to have some fun. Remember fun, Henry?
Yeah.
You can tell she doesn't really care for this nice girl act.
I can't leave him.
I understand.
Oh my lord. She does not give two shits. Really? We gonna get like the whole team? Here we go.
Watch where you're going. Loser. I remember in elementary school, she was a lot nicer. Then her mom died and her dad got remarried. Twice.
Guess what?
Surprised me.
Travis asked me to homecoming.
Ew.
Me and Travis.
Oh.
What makes you think I'm even going to that dance, Jenny? It's ground zero for losers. Like Travis. And you, apparently.
Why are you such a bitch?
Ooh.
What did you just say? I need a break from you.
Ooh. Oh.
Idiot. These shoes are worth more than your life.
There is no book so bad that it has not something good in it.
Oh.
Worthless freak.
Oh. No.
Here you go.
Thank you, my lady.
My god, it can't be any more obvious.
Hey, not so loud.
We have to go to the dance.
You want to go to that dance so bad? Go with someone else.
Ooh.
Wish I could.
Nobody else really want to put up with her? What's that? Does he, like, remember? I wonder if he remembers who he is. Or maybe, like, there's, like, this fog to keep him safe.
Alrighty, everyone, find a partner
Like
now,
a,
quickly.
like a restriction on his mind.
Hey, wanna be partners? With you? No.
I don't see anyone else knocking down your door.
Oh. Hmm?
Fine. Get the beakers, I'll get the sodium chloride and the hydrogen peroxide. Power of 3, so X is 17. 17.
I mean, that's got to eventually get overwhelming. I'm surprised he didn't go for like the extra credit.
What are you staring at?
I like that scene
You
though.
haven't looked at the directions once.
I literally did this as a child.
That's kind of unusual.
Yeah, not when your dad's a chemist and leaves the cupboards unlocked on purpose.
That sounds kind of cool.
Great work, you two.
Aw.
Nice job.
Are they gonna become friends?
So, are you going to the dance?
I hadn't planned on it.
And if you want, we can, hang Saturday night.
Sure.
Cool.
I am intrigued on how this will play out. The plot thickens.
How was your day, honey?
None of your business. Because if I were you, I'd be praying I was hit by a car.
The fuck?
You're not allowed down there.
Oh my god. Is this connected to the headquarters that they had, that we've been seeing glimpses of? Or is this just like his lab? Nope,
Stop
there's...
growling at me. Creep.
It is the same place. There's Grundles.
We need to go over 2 crucial categories. 1, what you guys can do, and 2, what the bad guys can do.
We know what we can do. I can hit things hard. Yolanda can climb up walls and kill toasters. Beth can talk. And Courtney has a glow stick that blows things up.
But you still don't know how to work together as a team. Teamwork is what made the original Justice Society of America
Teamwork
so
makes the
special.
dream work.
And still, with all that skill, they weren't able to survive. Let me present
Villain crash course.
the Injustice Society of America.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
It's great. We agreed to keep our sons and daughters in the dark. My boy Isaac.
Yeah, they're
is
ready
much
to
too
bring
sensitive for this
Artemis
kind of
in.
life.
We'll find this Stargirl and her friends.
Oh!
You have no
Listen,
idea
Courtney.
the threat that Solomon Grundy presents if they still control him.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty badass, but kind of proves Pat's point.
I'm ready, don't you think?
This exercise wasn't just for you.
You could have saved one of those for me to practice on.
I'm a newbie at all this.
That was lame.
All right, let's just call it for today.
Get your head out your
Do
waist.
it tomorrow.
This was supposed to be for the team.
Not everybody's as ready.
Is there a problem with your step?
And I still don't think she is either. Oh! Oh! Oh!
I want to be part of the ISA.
You're not ready.
Not ready? I'm not a novice
Oh.
anymore, Pat.
This isn't only about you.
I
It's about
like
your
this.
friends
It's like
that
a
you put on the line
parallel.
fired.
The homecoming dance is tomorrow. There's this girl I want to go with. I just don't know how to ask her.
Like when I first asked your mother out.
You had trouble asking Mom out?
Well, I had competition.
So what'd you do?
I killed him.
He's not kidding. I guarantee it.
You know, maybe this girl of yours, she's also just waiting for you to ask her. You were put on this earth to find love. Don't let anything stop you from trying.
Damn it, he's so good at making me like feel. But he's a bastard.
Who are you two talking about?
No one.
At least you have the same answer this time.
Hey,
I was hoping you'd be here. Do you mind if I sit down?
please, yeah.
Oh wait, if she says yes, Cindy's not gonna be happy because they made plans.
Yes.
This is gonna cause some problems. He's already on edge about everything else. Everybody else turning around. That was like her one moment of some kind of connection happening. This is gonna Dude, I love the Crocs.
But I'd really
No, your loss, not mine.
Aww. I don't know how to feel about this.
Corn, hot dogs, funnel cake. You know, I don't see anything.
I want all of that.
On your plan, big guy.
Oh my god.
Except maybe the water.
I love it. I love that he just shows up to chastise fucking Pat. Oh, come on, Courtney. Just listen to Pat, please. She's got a secret compartment in her office. Ooh. Oh, is it like a series of tunnels that connects all their hideouts or houses? But never mind, it's got to. She just went the wrong way. Holy like, how does she not put 2 and 2 together? I mean, it's dark, but the hair, the jawline, the eyes. Oh, that was a nice move. Hey, look at that. They both came to the dance. Oh, nice. Just shoot her right in the face. Oh my. Holy shit. She like slice her hands.
I so needed this today.
Oh shit!
Until death, it is all life.
Hell yeah! Oh, that's great. Uh-oh. Is he gonna inadvertently give her away?
S.T.R.I.P.E.
Oh. Oh. What's gonna happen? That was a good episode. This show does a really good job at least with some of these sociopaths. I don't even know if I would call all of them that really. But like with Cindy and Jordan, it's so good at like playing the multiple facets of these characters in their flaws, in their tragic, kind of their backstories, what makes them do what they do, what makes them lash out. I can't help but feel bad and relate. And like, even though Cindy is a complete bitch most of the time, like I kind of get where it's coming from, though I think there's something a little more deeper ingrained that she just can't settle with, especially since it's very much implying that she's been violent from a very young age and even potentially killed her own mother. It didn't really go into it, and potentially has been killing her stepmothers since then too. That is not just something, I don't know. It goes a little deeper than that, but like it still makes me feel bad with what's going on. It's like maybe if Courtney had stuck through, maybe there had been an outlet or a glimmer of hope for her, but now that that's gone. I like the Cameron bit. I like that reveal. They did say that what they're going to be doing with Cameron is a little bit surprising in the kind of the arc of his character in this, which if you know who he is in the comics and all that, you know, Icicle Jr., he's typically a villain. I mean, he's been on the Suicide Squad before, which is more anti-hero-ish, but makes me wonder what side he's going to really fall on, especially with the side with, you know, Jordan's advice, you know, speak up to the girl that you're interested in. Maybe she's been waiting on you too. And Courtney was like, hey, they hit it off before in class with his drawings and stuff. And so there was definitely something to that. And it makes me wonder if he'll be the linchpin in like their assault on the ISA. I'm curious about how that's going to pan out. So the janitor, Justin, the Shining Knight, I think that's right? Can't remember. I've been learning this as I'm going through the comments, thanks to you guys, who some of these more tertiary characters are that we're getting pieces of. Because like I keep saying, I'm not as familiar with the JSA and ISA as I am with, the Justice League or any of the more mainstream primary continuity characters. So a lot of this I've been learning as we go along, as the show reveals things, and as you guys yourselves tell me down in the comments about these characters, about their histories, little fun facts about a lot of them. It's been really fun, and I really appreciate that a lot. It's making this a lot more engaging, and I like it. It got me pumped to see him come out and just, hoo yeah, with that sword. I loved it. It's just like more and more we're getting glimpses of it, and now he knows that Pat's there, Stripesy's there, so it's not a fog. It's not anything keeping him down. He's literally just been there this whole time, low key, maybe even just doing his own reconnaissance on what the ISA has been doing by installing himself in this school as the janitor. So yeah, I like it. I'm really interested to see how this all pays off. I want to know more about Dr. Ito. I want to know more about how this is all going to pan out. Them very much be like, we got to get our kids involved. If the new JSA is kids too, our kids are going to be the ones most adept to figure out who they are. And it makes me wonder if Cindy was able to put 2 and 2 together and figure out that Courtney is Stargirl. I would not. I mean, obviously, I think, from the outsider's perspective, from the third party's perspective, from the audience's eye that we have, of course, we are going to look at it and be like, how could she not put 2 and 2 together? I mean, like I said, the eyes, the jawline, the hair, the height, everything tells you that. But then in comic books, you never run into that problem. So I don't know what route they'll go with that. Cindy seems smart. And then you have Pat coming in, yelling for Courtney, heading in that direction. I can't see how she doesn't put that together and might use that as her leverage to get into the ISA and become an active member. I think she probably should have went out with a mask. Not the smartest move on her part, but she was in a very rash and heated and volatile state of mind, especially in those moments that I'll kind of give her the benefit of the doubt for not making the best judgment call, because she just wanted to get out there and take this opportunity now to go and prove herself. This in the same way that Courtney has been going out on her own, trying to prove herself to Pat when she just needs to be listening. And it's so, framing both of these two in this episode was very well done because it parallels them both. Courtney has a mother and doesn't have her father and is missing that connection there. But she's trying to be good. She's trying to live up to her father and the way that she sees him. On the other side of it, you have Cindy, who still has her father, lost her mother at her own hands, I'm assuming, can have anything that she wants, and her father's not, just kind of pushes her away as nothing more than an experiment, as just giving her the material things that she wants, not any of the actual connections she wants, and is closing her off. And then they're both making these rash decisions to prove themselves to their current caregivers, to earn their current spots, to kind of show that they are worth this investment in both of these ways. And Courtney's way to show value that she can live up to her father. And in the same way, Cindy's doing the exact same thing because she's being pushed away by everybody else while Courtney's pushing away everybody else. And then she's like, I was like, I gotta do something. Like, I like it. I thought that was really well handled. Choreography in this, as far as their fight when they came head to head, when we had that one shot kind of circling them in the center of the gymnasium, it was a little slow, not the best, but I thought the visuals were really fun. The thing, like I mentioned in the last episode, some of the fight choreography is very wiry and floaty, but at least with Courtney, a lot of her fighting style relies on the staff. It lifts her up in directions because it thinks intuitively and, you know, independently from her own. So a lot of her movements are going to have this floaty quality because the staff is helping and aiding her in a lot of her, offensive and defensive capabilities. But when you have it applied to the other people, that's when I'm like, okay, it kind of starts to look a little weird. So like with Sportsmaster, Tigress, and that stuff in the last fight, as well as with Our Man, with Courtney, it just seems kind of ingrained into the character. So I can kind of write that off. It's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad at all. It's just it's a little distracting sometimes, but I like the effects. The effects in this are really solid. The beams that come off of the staff, the fire was pretty good. But overall, this was another really good episode. And I like that Pat's trying, he's on the right course, and the team sees it. Even Rick goes as far to acknowledge that, he's putting his trust in Pat, and that this was all of them, pointed out in a good way that Courtney she's not really working with the team either. She has herself in this hierarchy above the team, and that's not good when you have this dynamic that they're trying to build, this teamwork that they're trying to build. They have to work as a unit. She can't be the star player because you're only as good as your weakest link. If she's, I hope to God she learns her lesson soon. I hope it's soon. I assume we might get on track next episode. Maybe the team's like, well, why the hell did you run off like that? What the hell's wrong with you? Like, Courtney needs these wake-up calls. She's not great at thinking in the moment or predictively. Like, she's not looking at the long game like Pat is, like the team is starting to do. And each of these moments is like a wake-up call. Joey was a different wake-up call. Losing to Sportsmaster and them was another wake-up call. She's just getting these one after the other, and that's how she's learning. It just that type of learning, that type of behavior is very frustrating. It's going to strain the relationships, of course, with Pat and with the team. And I'm really interested to see how that plays out. And then we have this little subplot that we've kind of been seeing hints of with Mike, him showing off this insecurity with this bond, this growing attentiveness that Pat has been showing to Courtney, and not so much his own son, which we saw in last episode too, where Barbara showed up, and that made Mike happy because somebody, even though he said it would be dorky for them to show up and look bad for him, he really wanted that connection. He's mostly been left to his own devices aside from these smaller, intimate moments with Barbara, not even like his own mother, his stepmother. And, he's starting to be like, well, she's coming in here and stealing my dad for Courtney. And I'm interested to see how that's going to play and pan out, because that could end up muddying things a little bit with everything going on. But I do like it because it gives Mike something to do, because he's kind of outside of everybody right now. Barbara has her connection to Jordan because she works at the American Dream, and she's directly under him at this point. And that gives us our connection to him and what he's doing in the town as part of the ISA. And then you have Courtney off with Pat doing their thing, trying to prevent whatever's happening with the ISA. Everything leaving Mike in his own isolated area. And you're feeling, I think we're really starting to see and feel that isolation take effect on him and him mentally and psychologically. And that could go in a very interesting way. I'd really like to see Mike kind of come into kind of some sort of, I don't know what word I'm trying to say. I'd really like to see something come out of this for Mike, and as far as growth, as far as some kind of standing within the family unit or the greater part of the story. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the episode. I don't think there's anything else I have to touch on. I think I nailed most of the things I want to talk about. If there's something I missed, sound it off in the comments, and I'll definitely respond to it, figure it out. Thank you guys. Let me know your thoughts. Sound off in the comments so we can carry on the conversation after the video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will catch you guys in the next episode of Stargirl. Take care, everybody.